I adore what we do. I know firsthand the impact it's had on my family, and I've seen it in the families that I was fortunate to serve when I was a clinician. We do it right, and I love being a part of it. I'm Darcie Peacock, and I'm the president of Therapy Plus. My undergraduate was in social work, so I worked for the Denver Department of Human Services in child protection. And what I loved about that job was getting to work with the entire family and work to support the family unit out in the community. And I decided to go back to school and get my degree in occupational therapy. And as soon as I graduated, I wanted to do something similar to what I'd done in social work. So I started in pediatric home health. I was an OT, fresh out of school, driving around, serving families all around the Denver metro area. And then I started to work my way into more of the back office. I was placing referrals, I was payroll, I was HR, I posted payments, I called for orders, like you name it. And then as we continued to grow and serve more and more families, my role continued to evolve, and I took over as president in about 2018. And it's just been an incredible journey. We have the most amazing team supporting that I get to work with every day that have really allowed us to continue to evolve and grow and expand our reach outside of just Colorado, which has been really, really fun. I have a daughter and 2 boys, and both of my boys, when they were younger, needed speech therapy. It's funny because when you're a therapist, and I was a therapist before kids, you're talking to these moms and they have so many feelings and emotions wrapped up in the fact that their child needs services. And as a therapist, it's a little bit hard to understand where that's really coming from. And you're like, of course you did nothing wrong, and we got this. We're going to work together. And you can see that how much potential there is in that child, and they just need support here, and we got this. And that's how you come at it. And what was really humbling for me is I remember the day I took my kiddo, my youngest, in, and he qualified for speech services. He had a significant delay. And even to this day, I remember calling one of the speech therapists I'd worked with forever, and just melting down on the phone with her and feeling so much anxiety and like I had done something wrong, and how could this be happening to my kiddo? She said, "Darcie, we got this. I will move my schedule. I will be at your house. We'll set some goals. We'll work on this together. Like, we are going to do this. We're okay." And I needed that so badly. And I'm a therapist. Like, I know that is exactly how it goes. And I know that he was going to be okay. But when you're in that moment and it's your child, I'll hear families call and they'll talk about this incredible experience they've had and how these therapists have just changed their child's lives and their whole family's lives. And people around me will say, "Oh, well, they got the dream team. They have this OT and this PT and this speech." And it's like, every single kid deserves the dream team. Like, every kid deserves that. And so I think that's the crux of like what we try to do here is bring in incredibly talented, passionate therapists and make sure they have every tool, every resource so they can stay on top of their game. They can best serve every kiddo, whether they're medically fragile to my kiddo who had a speech delay. They all deserve the very best. And make sure that they have the tools and the resources, and so they're not spending their time doing other things. They're spending their time focused on this child, focused on this family, and getting them the support that they need. What's been really fun over the last few years, as we've been looking to partner with other organizations in other states, we get to like pop the hood and look inside and see how have they solved some of these challenges? What are their unique perspectives? And when we do that, one, we learn new things and we get new ideas and fresh ideas, but 2, it may sound a little biased, but it's biased because I know this organization like the back of my hand. We do it better than anybody, hands down. Anywhere, any company I've seen, we're going to keep evolving and we're going to keep growing and getting better, but we're already leaps and bounds ahead of where anyone else is in solving these challenges that we face in our industry.